Good morning. The first thing I want to show you is this adorable little bee earring. Look at how cute that is. I'm going to tag them. I just keep staring at them. They're so cute. I want this on my eyeball. Do y'all see that? It's rose gold. I want that. So these have an interesting texture. They're more of a cream shadow. So I'm going to grab a different brush. I'm actually going to grab a C31 for this. The C31 is great for cream shadows, and I'm just going to go ahead, no primer, and I'm just going to put this all over my lid. I like how it almost looks like my skin tone, but then with pizzazz. So the reason I'm not using primer is a lot of times with cream shadows, shadow sticks, they don't need it. They're going to set, and by adding a primer, you're going to change the formula, and then it is going to crease. So this wore absolutely beautifully the other day. I even posted at the end of the wear test, I posted on my story. It looked the exact same, and it was just the most gorgeous color in my crease. I'm gonna go ahead and link it. I'm gonna grab it on the same exact brush, and remember, a little bit of this goes a really long way. And I'm just gonna start by kind of pressing it into my crease. And then I'm gonna grab a fluffier brush, and we're just gonna buff it out before it dries down. Super easy. Let's just grab our E29 now. This is our fluffer, buffer in a hurry. And look at how beautiful that is. So summery and bronzy. I might actually mix a little bit with my foundation since I have so much out. That's not a bad idea. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do a little bit of this brown liner, fill it in, and then I'm gonna top it with bronze liner. And the reason why I'm doing this dark brown first is because I want the bronze to really stand out. And if you give it a little bit darker base at first, it'll really stand out. Now I'm gonna grab this MAC liner and I'm just gonna go over it. And then I'm actually gonna smudge it a little bit. I'm gonna take it over this way, and you'll see that it's darker here, but then you still have a little bit of definition towards the front, kind of an ombre vibe. And I didn't even worry about perfecting the dark brown liner because I'm just kind of placing that over top of the line, so we don't have to worry about it being perfect. It's actually really simple. It's a really good way to kind of hide mistakes. I found glitter. I try to keep things simple. I promise I do. I really and truly do. And then I just see glitter and I need to place it right here, just in the center. So when I blink, it's just a little extra special. I'm telling y'all, I love makeup. I'm not sure if y'all know that. Okay, so we have Ardell 424s. These are really pretty. I really like these. All right, so we're just gonna try something out. I don't wanna wear a lot of foundation today, but I kinda wanna try that same technique that we did yesterday, where we do our bronzer or our warmth underneath the foundation, because all of my foundations are kind of light right now, and I know most of us already have a cream bronzer instead of buying the mixing drops, so I'm kind of recommending this at the moment. Now it's gonna look absolutely wild, and I was filming and then IG shut down, I don't know. So this was blending. I did show it blending. Let's bronze up the nose a little bit. Again, foundation is gonna go on top of this, so it does not, this is fine. Everything is fine. So, I'm posting a dupe video today, so don't get mad at me, but this wore beautifully. It was magical. Everything about it was perfect. It looked like I didn't have anything on all day long. It's probably one of the best stick foundations I've ever used. And I'm actually gonna use even less of it today because I feel like you didn't even need it that much. That's all I'm gonna use today, and I'm gonna do the same technique. I will say that shade 4 would be way too light for me if I didn't do this technique. So they did send this, but I'm going to buy a darker shade for myself. All right, let's start to blend it in. It's so pretty. And it wore so beautifully yesterday. And I was riding around on a golf cart. I was outside for at least 6 hours. And I live in Houston, Texas. And it just wore beautifully, especially for a stick foundation. And I always try to find dupes. And I always try to be very mindful of the very expensive things that I show. But sometimes the very pricey things, they can be exceptional. And this is one of them. That being said, if this isn't in your budget, I'm gonna keep searching like I always do. I find something for everyone. Update on this concealer, I love it. I've worn it enough to tell y'all that I have really and truly been enjoying it. A little bit goes a long way. I use less of this than all my other concealers, but I have really been enjoying it and I love this color on me. This is Marmalade. That's how you know I really, really like it. I don't even have to check the name of it. I've been using it. I think I've used it 4 or 5 times now, and I'm impressed with it each time. And it really and truly does not crease. Now remember, we all have lines underneath our eyes, and that's normal, but no makeup is getting into those lines and kind of building up. We're always gonna have lines under our eyes. That's normal. I don't really think I need any more concealer anywhere else. This brush right here, still one of my all-time faves. This is the Anissa Beauty Angle Concealer Brush. I feel like that's enough concealer. This powder right here, this is what I'm talking about when I talk about my ads. So I did an ad for them, okay? But I had already tried it way before that. And you're gonna notice that when I do an ad, you're not just gonna see that ad. You're gonna see me continue to use that product. Get ready for it. So always remember that. So you might think, she's doing an ad. Well, you're gonna continue to see that product over and over again. But I've really been enjoying this powder. This is from Alma Beauty and the shade is Honey. It's so good. All right, I'm gonna film a blush dupe. It's gonna blow your mind. But I'm saying that because I don't want to set here because I'm gonna have to blend. So I'm really just trying to focus on where my eye would crease and then the side of my nose. Illamasqua bronzer. We're gonna grab that on a C40 and I'm just going to bronze up my face a little bit more. I guess I could set the center of my face, huh? I'll do it in a second. I love this bronzer so much. This one's my new fave. Powder bronzer. So pretty. So we're gonna do a rose gold lip, but I'm just gonna start with this lip liner, which I've kind of fallen in love with. I think it might be one of my new faves. I keep reaching for it. It's from Dose of Colors, and it's in the shade Catching Feelings. And it's just a really pretty definition color. It's perfect, and it's from Almay. The shade is Fairy, and I got it at CVS. It just matches the eye beautifully. And it does wear beautifully as well. I've worn it, and it's a gloss, but it holds up at least 4 hours. I'm just gonna take that bronze MAC gel pencil, do a very thin line, grab an E27, nothing on it, and just buff it out. And I'm sure most of you knew the glitter would make another appearance. Just in the center. Okay, so while I was doing my bottom lash mascara, this happened. And I know that y'all know I've talked about this, but I have a lot of new supporters and they cannot be left out. And this is waterproof mascara as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let that dry. Just let it dry. Don't touch it, don't even panic. Make that feeling go away. All right, so just grab a spoolie. This one's the closest, any spoolie. It just needs to be a spoolie. It's that easy. I've shown this before, you can see it's completely gone, and that was waterproof. I've shown this before, and I remember I used a mascara, and I don't think it was waterproof, but so many people were like, now try it with waterproof. And that was waterproof. It's so easy. Also, why are people so grumpy? All right, I'm done. The blush I'm gonna use is going to be, I don't wanna give it away. Y'all will see it. I'm excited to post it. It's a really, really, really good dupe. And it's from a very popular brand, and it's from an expensive brand. And then what the dupe is just, it's wild. And it's back in stock, so I'm excited about that too. I love you all so much. Y'all requested that you wanted to see the golf cart. I don't normally show off things that I have or the things that I do, but the golf cart's kind of cool, and a lot of you asked. So we're gonna show the golf cart. It's spicy and it should be here today. I'm very excited. I love you all, and I'll see you in the comments tonight.